But we're treating it, actually. We're treating it. I do have medicine for it, but we're watching it very closely.
As I'm listening to you talk about this whole ordeal you've gone through and how you've stood strong, sometimes amazingly so, at some point last week you cried. What touched you? What made you break down, as it were?
You mean at court?
Yeah.
I was in pain. I was sitting there hurting. And the pain was so immense, all I could do was just sit there and cry because it was so intense at that moment. I just couldn't handle it, so I just grabbed tissue and just put it, to my face.
So it was more about your personal pain than the challenges from the stand.
No, it had nothing to do with what was going on inside. It was total with personal pain, physical pain.
Michael, since so many people listening, I'm trying to glean from some of our calls on the phone today and from last week. As people listen to you, and what do you want people to know? Those who are listening to you today on the phones, hear calls from Philadelphia and from Holland and from Britain and New York and Mississippi and Florida, California. What do you want people to know? About you, about where you are now in the head, how you're feeling?
Well, pretty much to be strong for me, to pray for my children and my family and myself. This is a very difficult time, and to not believe what they hear and see and read just because it's in print does not make it. Just because it's in print does not make it the gospel. And because they're sensationalizing this thing to an immense degree, it's a feeding frenzy. It's because of my celebrity. The bigger the celebrity, the bigger the target, and they have to remember that. So they've turned this into money. It's like who get the biggest rating, who get the, it's terrible what's happened with it. But it's part of what I have to suffer as a celebrity. It's part of what I have to go through, and to just know in the end I'll be vindicated. I pray because I know the truth. I'm an innocent person, and I believe in God and love God. And just continue to pray for us.
You know that given your faith in God and in yourself and your declaration of innocence and while you're going through the storm, presuming that you win this has been a close battle, a very tense battle because the battle is not over. The appearance, given your relationship, has called for lots of consternation. Is there anything that you will do differently when this season is over?
Is there anything that I would do differently?
Differently when this season is over?
My level of trust will change, and because there's a lot of conspiracy going on. I'll say that much. A lot of it.
Do you think
all around me?
Is the conspiracy connected to the celebrity, or to the trial, or to the catalog? What do you think the source of it is?
I can't comment, Jesse. I don't want to, because I'm under gag order, and it's a very, very serious thing. I don't want to say the wrong thing with the wrong flavor. Well, it's a very delicate area. There's a very delicate where we are now.
Good. Let me ask you this question, though, that for those who are praying fervently and who in some way want to help and look forward to Michael Jackson again, what can people expect next from you?
Well, like I always say, I'm a person of the arts. I love the arts very, very, very much. And I'm a musician, I'm a director, I'm a writer, I'm a composer, I'm a producer. And I love the medium. I love film very, very much. I think it's the most expressive of all the art mediums. The sculptor can sculpt, the painter can paint, but they capture a moment. They freeze time with the moment. And film, you live the moment. You have the audience for 2 hours. You have their brain, their mind, and you can take them any place you want to take them. And that idea is mesmerizing to me, that you can have the power to do that, to move people, to change their lives. And that's where you marry the music and the visual together. And that's what excites me so much about film in the future, because I love motion picture very, very much.
Given the heat that's on you and the attacks that you are facing now, Does it deter you from pursuing your career when this is over?
No, not at all, because
salvation back. Just sending your love has the power to heal. So let's all give. It's not a lot to give, just a little.